Oh wait, sorry you guys, I forgot to turn on my. All right, are we back testing or are we trading Asia kill zone right now? Well, okay. Well, I was trying to be funny about the foot thing this morning, and I was gonna turn on my camera and have the foot cam on, but I can't figure out how to turn it on to Discord, so I guess the joke is kind of destroyed now. Yo, rip. Uh, we're gonna have to just. That's funny though. Oh, wait. It's like the cam. I know that's what I did, but it's just a gray box. See, I don't think that's working. Drunk sesh. You saw that? uh, the stats were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. How'd everybody do today? Apoff, what are you talking about? Oh wait. Yeah, no, it's not showing up with my. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, it's not doing what it's supposed to be. Please close all cameras that may be using the original camera stream and try again. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'll figure it out for next time. Okay. Blew an account, so pretty good. Why did you blow an account? What happened? Let's talk about it. No, I know how to make it work on my Streamlabs. I was trying to turn it on Discord for you guys, but it's not working. That's the issue. It's working on my Streamlabs. I'm not worried about that. Beal, how'd you blow your account? Come on. Didn't follow my rules, over leveraged on a chase play. And how would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 for when I became liquidity too. Alright. Let me ask you this. If my crosshair? Yeah. Uh well, if you're in the if you're in the same scenario tomorrow, are you gonna do the same thing again or what? Hell no. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else do any dumb stuff today? or anybody else do any cool stuff? Come on, chat. Blue funded today as well. How that happened? Over leverage. Made $50 on my first funded. Good job. Is there a reason that you decided to over leverage? Passing the account faster. And how did that work out? Enter long from the bottom. So first day ever in which I was completely in control. Only one trade break even, but had enormous intangible earnings. Okay. Well, that's fire. Everyone loves enormous intangible earnings. I support that. This recording. Okay. 2 minute short at 10:10. This one. I mean, mechanically it was good. The only problem was the market was just deciding to be really high resistant at this time. I'm pretty sure this is where I took a loss this morning. During lunch stop. 10:10 is not lunch stop. This is what I took. And I don't know why, but I didn't go break even here. Wait, is this what I took? Yeah. I didn't go break even down here, and I got wrecked. So, if you took a loss there, it's understandable. Yeah. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that took that. Yeah, I was gonna go break even here, but obviously we didn't hit that. So good loss. Honestly, I would take it again. You already know how I did. Yeah. Didn't follow through on that. Yeah. So as you can see by what Amy said, following rules is kind of more important than the way you end on the day, up or down, green or red. Like, you gotta follow your rules first. I ended up taking I took this just on paper because I was done for the day. But it wasn't bad. Took my loss and stopped for the day, and it was so difficult. Can anyone relate? Alright. Yeah. It's so hard. Following rules is hard. I know you guys understand. But it's worth it. Alright, let's take a look at the 4 hour. What dates are you back testing? June of 2024, I guess. I randomly just picked like a 1 month period to go through. So I honestly don't know why it's not. I thought I picked further back, but that's okay. Trading's trading. There's still data low way down there. See, I like doing this. I wanted to do like a whole month thing because I wanted to like mark things out and come back to them later and see if, you know. So we'll start on the daily, actually. I think we're at all-time highs right now. So I guess one thing I'd be wanting to do is, I mean, this would obviously be the condition for long ear shorting. Let's see, what time is it here? 8:42. What a random start on a Tuesday, huh? All right. And you guys, I really want to like talk to the chat about stuff as much as possible. So if you have questions, please just ping me and ask me because I want this to be fun for people. I don't want it to be just like we just sit here and watch the candles move. Like we already have to do that every day. So kind of want it to be fun. How long have I been trading? Like just exactly a year, basically. A little over a year, I guess. It's a work in progress, bro. I'm still trying to be consistent, but we're getting there. I know that, dude. I love it so much, bro. Biggest challenge in trading: taking losses. And so here's what I will say: being so new, one thing that I'm finding challenging is like understanding, understanding how things work over a longer period of time. Because I haven't been trading like one way or one model super consistently for a super long time, I'm still learning about like how it works, having the probabilities play out over time of just using the model. And so I have like a funded that I've had going since January. And so that's kind of nice because I'm starting to feel pretty consistent. And so like I guess right now I'm kind of in like this I'm just kind of waiting on time, honestly. Like I'm not pushing myself to take payouts. I'm kind of trying to build up and yeah. But I feel like it was kind of lucky, honestly. Right now, I'm with Take Profit Trader, Apex, My Fund of Futures, and Tradeify. So there's open. Yeah, well, I mean, Amy and I mean, it's nice. Her and I live together and we talk about this stuff all the time, but like, we're not trying to just, like, my goal isn't to just push hard and take small payouts. Like, I want to stack a bunch of accounts up together and I want to take, like, salary type of payouts every month or so, if that makes sense. Yeah, I want to aim for something big. I don't care about like pushing hard to take little payouts. I want to take a big ass payout and then just cycle big ass payouts. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I missed a question. A little confused on LRLR and yeah. So that's actually a good question for like today. So for today these lows were definitely like high resistant. Um, that's honestly why I think. Wait, is this today? I'm sorry. These lows here. These lows were super high resistant. Like I honestly can't believe that this setup failed. I really thought that that was gonna run. These lows, no. As soon as we came up and swept this, they were not protected anymore, in my opinion. But so this is today was a good example of high resistance. Like this morning was super high resistant. Now, when you see like this trend line here and then it just gets destroyed like this, you're now in low resistance conditions. But when you just keep bouncing on a trend line like that, it's high resistant. Sorry, I missed your question, bro. Copy trade a lot of accounts. Uh, I copy trade a couple. I'd take one funded play a day. That's pretty much it. Win or loss. Sometimes on evals, like I'll just kind of like half port, but this where oh PM setup. What time? Uh, I'm sorry, bro. I really don't know where. After I took this loss, Amy and I got off the charts for the day, pretty much. So down here, I'm not sure where, bro. It'd be if you can tell me what time, I can go right to it. So LRLR is something that you use for targets for sure. Like for example, uh, this right here was a lot of LRLR, and so was this, right? So let's just say you're taking this short play here. You can use these LRLR. You can use LRLR as targets, and you can see that price just rips through them, right? And honestly, looking at this now, I can totally see why this failed. LRLR is low resistance liquidity. It's basically a fake trend line that price will eventually just destroy. Yeah, and so looking at this now, you guys, look at all of this sell side that just got ran, right? Why on earth would we just come up one time and then just keep like I feel like that's why this failed, dude. We had to like regenerate a little bit first. Put in an intermediate term high, come back down, bounce off the trend line again, then come back up, sweep this high, then come down. After honestly generating even more LRLR right here. I feel like that's why that failed. We literally just swept so much sell side, like Alright, let's check this out. So there's a 5-minute here. We'll see what happens out of that. Yeesh. I'm gonna choppy open, honestly. Woo! Woo! Alright, alright, alright. So... Wait, why is this on the 15-minute? Alright, so we just swept like a lot, actually. Alright, we're gonna keep playing. Wouldn't mind that. Sheesh. Where? Kings or King Z, probably. Which one? This? Right after open. This? Honestly, that's a good question. I guess I kind of just missed it, bro. My bias is kind of bullish during this session, so I'm kind of looking to long as well. So, but that was technically not bad. It would have been basically a break even play, but would it? Wait. Oh no, that would have lost immediately actually. Because the entry would have been here. Like, I don't want to short this. I think the market's bullish this day, and I want to take a long. So that's why. Do you do hard stops? It depends. While we're back testing, I will do not a hard stop. I'll just do a close back above or below. But for me, the way that I trade, sometimes I do a hard stop. It depends. So let's say I'm on an account that's in drawdown and I need to be really tight with my risk management, then I'll just use a hard stop. But usually I just follow the model, which is a close back above or below. Like, we just tapped into this 4 hour. I want to take a long. If you don't do a hard stop. Problem is, if you don't have a hard stop. Yeah, it's true. So, okay, so here's what I will say. If I do get into a play, I will have a hard stop on my screen, like nearby, for sure. I just thought you meant like as far as how I close my trades. But I definitely always have a hard stop on the screen, like for sure. Especially right now. Yeah, stock beast, 100%. Sheesh. So, we'd have to wait for this one. This is definitely invalid. Does anybody know why this is invalid? Can I walk you through the model? Honestly, if you're new here, I definitely would start with Dodgy's playlist on YouTube. But I can kind of walk you through it. Yeah, it'll be much better if you go that route. Um, he's a you want to be mentored by him. But if you watching this for a little bit, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see how it works. Basically, so it's inverse fair value gap. So like right here we have a bearish fair value gap, and then we get an immediate rebalance with a bullish fair value gap. So this is an inverse fair value gap. So technically, um, for the model, you could enter here. However, the problem is, does anybody know why you can't enter this? Sorry, I think somebody said it, but I want to see somebody else answer. Right, exactly. So we took this high, which is technically a sweep on liquidity before we close this. So this was the first gap that I drew out, and I probably want to wait for that one. If we get it. Oof. All right. What do you guys think? Here, check out this 2 minute. I think we should wait for this 2 minute. So why do I wait for the 2 minute? It's a little more singular and obvious. It's a little bit bigger of a stop loss, but I think we should wait. All right, so we're definitely taking this. I mean, you never know. This could just rip to all-time highs again. So why don't we scale here? Yeah. We'll drag this down a little. All right, let's do it. Do we have... I mean, we're in now, but we're delivering out of this 4 hours, so... So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I want to go break even on this. Can anyone tell me why? No. Formed a new ITH. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't want to see us pump like this, put in this high, and then come back down, come back up and break this high, then come back again. That's a really bad sign if you're long here. You want this to continue. So I say we go break even. Oops. Oops. So we'll go BE there and let it play. Yeah. So break even play there. It's totally possible this still works, but yeah. So there would have been the scale, but obviously we're out of this play already, so no big deal. And I think that I'm going to go to the next day because that's how I trade. So. Can look to take out LRLR. Yeah, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to trade this the way I would trade it, and that's my trade for the day, so I'm just going to stop there. So we got a data candle here. Clearly red folder. We got a data high and a data low. So could get a one setup for life here. I honestly love backtesting one setup for lives. Right click, settings, and in your right here canvas crosshair. And actually I want mine to be black, so thanks. It's not showing? Yikes. Alright. I think... Wait, let me mark this out too. So is there anybody in here that does not know how the one setup for life works? Or what it is? Me? Okay. This is a weird data low, bro. Okay. Stone and Sugar and anybody else that does not know, a one setup for life is mainly during red folder news events. You get a big candle like this, right? This is a huge candle. I mean, look around. And you leave a data wick on the bottom and the top. And what you want to do is you wait for one side to get taken out, and then you look for a setup to target the other. Does that make sense? So if we chop around right here, pump up, take out the data high, I am immediately going to watch for a setup to target the low. Like that is my goal for the day. Most likely is to try and target whichever one does not get taken first. So if we come down and take the bottom, I'm going to look for a long to take the top. And yeah, I don't really think this is a very good data low, to be real. It's very, very weird. I believe Dodgy would say that it does need to be a swing. However, I personally probably would not. Like, I still think it's a solid draw. We got a lot of liquidity down here. So it looks like we're still just at all-time highs, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a magnet. I feel like he would technically say, no, it needs to be a swing, but I feel like I feel like they work still. Okay, this is like the... what the heck? Alright, so there's the data high. Now, up at all-time highs, you see how we're not putting in any obvious gaps right here, though? There's nothing really to even, like, take, even if we did get it. You know, it would probably have to be higher time frame. You know? So we just gotta have to play and wait for something obvious. These are not very big candles here. I know, I hate all-time highs, but here we are. Alright, so honestly I have some nice lows down here. But, you know, it's just Pump City. No gaps, just literally, okay. Bruh. Man, come on, bro. Okay. Where? This? Nah. Nah, bro. Why would I take a short at all-time highs with this big gap right underneath? I would have to. No. Not for me. Alright, low key, should we try this? Yeah, it would have to be like a play where you get in and out very fast. Didn't get the inverse on, yes. This play right here. The only problem is it's really, really high in premium, so I don't know if it's quite A plus. But we did sweep this low. We do have delivery. We do have instant V shape. There's a nice break even here. I mean, technically, it's the only issue is it's really high in premium, but it is all-time highs, so it's it could just work. I'm gonna do a poll. Take this play, yes or no? Vote, please. On the plays that I'm not really sure about, I think I'll just throw a poll up because if you guys want to see how it plays out still, I'm willing to do that. That's what this is for, so 100% yes. Okay. So, we are definitely taking this. We'll go BE here. Stop loss would be a close back below. Can you explain stop loss and why? So how the stop loss works on IFVGs is if we're taking this play here, shoot, right? If we're taking this long play here on this inverse, if we get a candle that comes back down and closes back below, that's a stop out. Does that make sense, Stone? And the reason why, so you decide the stop loss based on the inverse, okay? So if this is the gap that we inverse here, Your stop loss is if a candle comes back down and closes below. And the reason being is because if this play is going to work the way it should not re-inverse this candle. Like, it should go up. It might bounce back in here, but it shouldn't come back down and close back below. If it does close back below, you expect to continue downwards, basically. Excuse me. Does that make sense? Like, and if, people do things differently. If that's too complicated, you could always just do, like, the nearest swing low if you want, or something like that. But that's how the stop loss works for this model in particular. Close trade if closed below, not hard stop. Yeah, and I mean, definitely have a hard stop loss on your screen somewhere, but that's how the stop loss for this model works. All right, let's just take this. So I know we voted yes. One thing I really don't like about this play is we don't have the same inverse here on ES. That's the only thing I don't like about it, but it's all-time highs. So, okay. There's the break even. Easy. Bang. And we're break even. And that saved us. So, W. So that's a prime example why, you go break even at these little internal highs. Because, especially with more gaps above here, you don't know if we're just going to break this or not, And that's the issue. That's the issue I had with longing, is because we're really high in premium. So it would be better to wait for more shorts to play out than try and long, if that makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Bro, I always feel like I want to say your name out loud, but then I feel like somebody's mom's going to hear me and tell on me or something. All right, let's keep going. All right. This is honestly the one I was looking for earlier, was an inverse of this. That's kind of what I was waiting to do. So I think I'm going to take this out of my own curiosity. I know that there's a big gap right here, but yeah. Glad I could help. I'll probably at least scale here if we get that far. It's possible that we bounce out of this is the only issue. Let me check a different time frame, actually. Okay, I'm gonna play one more candle and take this 2 minute. All right, we're taking this 2 minute. I'm gonna risk the same. All right, low key. After sweeping this, right, and we do tap into this. Whoa, what the heck? We do tap into this. I really, really, really don't want to see price come back up. So, although I don't necessarily want to go break even yet, I think I'm going to, because I don't think this should slow down if this is going to work. So it's one of those things where I just think it won't matter and it's going to keep going. But just to be safe, because we are at all-time highs, we're going to do that. Yeah, glad I did that. Yeah, so W break even again. As you can see, the break even, if you use it right, is OP. It's a matter of figuring out when. is the right place to go break even, which is kind of hard to do sometimes. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. You guys, Amy is seriously like the coolest person ever. Just thought everyone should know that. But again, you see why I went break even there? Does everyone understand that? Like, we're at all time highs. This is a fairly decent sized gap. You don't know if we're going to pump from that. So, shorting at all time highs, you got to be smart. It's pretty subjective for me personally. I know that you can do it like that to be very, very mechanical, if that's how you prefer. For me, I adjust my break even differently based on the trade. Like this one, for example, just because we swept this, it wasn't enough reason for me to go break even. The main reason going break even was because of this gap. And so that alone is just a quick adjustment, you know. I tried to purchase the course, but Dodgy told me I had to send him my right leg, and so I changed my mind. I decided walking was cooler. All right, we're going to go to the next day because that's what I do. All right, cool. Another data candle. So we could get a one setup for life here. Man, I gotta have presets for all this. Whoa. Imagine that. I want to save the one where I type data high as data high. What a concept. Whoa, dude, imagine typing. Now I type concept instead of data low, bro. Jeez, wake up. Save as data low. Write my username instead. You have a preset. I'll have a preset that makes me feel like I should get grounded when I say it. For sure, bro. Like, bro, if I say all the videos that your name gets said in become not child friendly, bro. Dodgy alert. Wait. Where is it supposed to be at? It's not under premium commentary. No, it should be. It should be this. Or wait, are you talking about alerts for like plays? Because we don't do that. He doesn't do that here. Yeah. We learn to fish around here. Y'all want to be fishermen and fisherwomen? I do. I want to fish. I want to fish every damn day for the rest of my life. Except for major bank holidays and weekends because obviously the market's closed, so. Alright, let's keep playing this. Wait, did you guys know the market's closed on Friday, dude? That's so lame. Amy, we can spend that whole day doing stuff at the new house if you want. For the 8:30 candle, if it's a bullish candle like this one, would you prefer to see the high get taken out first, or does it doesn't matter? It literally doesn't matter. Nah, Bill, you just watch for either side and target the other. No, Bill, you're not gonna do that anymore. Remember? Never. Let's see what happens at open here. Because I promised you. Oh, dang, bro. I'll literally sleep better tonight. Not really, I will. I want everyone to succeed, bro, so bad. So, do what you guys gotta do. Dude, this is chop fest. Alright, there's the data low. What I do like about this is we kind of left some engineered highs above, which is good. We just swept all that. Well, almost all that. Okay, so honestly, there's not really any... I guess this... It's kind of... I mean, we've bounced out of there several times, so that gap clearly means something. So let's see if we get... There's no clear obvious gaps here other than that on the 3 minute. So it's possible we see a little bit of this now. We'll see. All right. So now I like this a lot more, right? So now, why do I like this more? We're not really in discount, but we are in discount of this at least, right? Plus, we also have this huge gap that we're delivering from to the left, right? Do we have an SMT anywhere? Yes, we do. We have a giant SMT. Holy. Alrighty then. Definitely looking to take along here. We'll see. I like this 2 minute. Low key. Alright, we're taking this. Yeah, we're taking this. Full port. What do you guys think? Does this look good? We got this 2 minute inverse here. Really strong candle. We also have a 2 minute OB that we put in at the same time. Delivering out of this giant 5 minute. Data high above. Got a manipulation leg down, sweeping out sell side. I mean, I think we take this. This is a no-brainer. All right, bro. Since you said it, we're gonna risk more on this one. Let me just. The only issue, you guys. There's not a super clean break-even point. Okay, yeah. That's not ideal. Alright. Alright. Now we definitely have a very clear break-even point. Does everybody see why? Please tell me you see why. Everybody in here, I really hope, would be able to tell me why we can go break even here. If you do not know why we go break even here, type 1 and I will tell you why. Okay, cool. 1 JK. Banned. Mods. So we're going to go break even here. Ew, why is it on top like that? Yes. Love when she gets the band hammer ready. Alright, break even play there. So, that's fine. Does it save us? Yes, it does, because sitting through that would be an absolute nightmare. Alright, well, that's my play for the day on that day. A lot of break-even plays this session, dude. Damn. Yikes. Alright, where are we at? So we have these relative equal lows down here right at the middle of this 5 minute. We still have this data high, these relative equal highs, this LRLR. Alright. So we're inside this 30 minute. What is this gap? It's 30 minute. Okay. So there's open. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, so we're just wrecking through this 30 minute. Which. Oops. I mean, if we don't have a setup, we don't have a setup. But I'm not going to take something way over here. And I'm not going to take a 15-minute entry. That's silly. So, we'll just watch and see. So if we came down and got something like this, I really would probably take that with the data high above. We're super bullish. But right now there's nothing for me. Alright, this is pretty much what I just talked about, so. But there's just nothing very clean. Maybe this? What do you guys think? Should we try this? It's kind of weird. I feel like it might work though, honestly. I think we'll skip it. Yeah. Not even A minus. It was so bad. I was just kind of trying to see if anyone was still actually paying attention. This is kind of interesting. So we inverse the 1 hour. Come back down like crazy. Dude, all-time highest price action is cheeks. Damn, bro. Bro, I hate everything. If I would have taken this, dude, but I was watching the 2 minute. Rip. I'm not gonna take a short right now. I'm looking for a long. A soup when price reverses. So a soup is when. So there's a strategy out there that people use that when you have a breakout of a high, that they expect price to keep running. So a soup is basically when you have a high or low that gets destroyed and then price reverses. So yeah, basically reverse. We're not delivering out anything. Dude, good. That actually makes me super happy. Like, definitely keep asking questions, you know? This PA is... I don't like this, dude. Like, look at this. Look at the 4-hour chart, dude. This is so bad. This is literally so bad. Yeah, I agree. I think we're gonna just... Yeah. Okay, so we finally came up and took that freaking data high. Cool. So we're just still yanking at all-time highs. Love that. Wait, why is it Friday? Bro. Alright. Wait. What is happening? Sunday, 6 p.m. Why is that candle like that? What the heck? Alright, we'll go to next day. I don't know what's going on. Alright. So, I feel like we're probably just chilling at all-time highs still. We'll see. Wait, what is going on? Hello? Chart? Chart? Hello? Okay, what the heck? Whoa. Is this an NWOG or what? Sunday. Wait, what the heck is going on here? I really don't know what's happening, you guys. I guess we had a 200-point gap up or something. Must have been what happened. Yeah, for real. What the heck, dude? We'll fast forward to open. The only reason I started at 8:30 is for the One Setup for Life place. Okay, I don't even know what how to go about this right now. There's there's nothing to the left to deliver from, bro. We're just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how to go about this. Like, what the heck? Dude, this is weird. We're not delivering from anywhere. It's just a giant gap. I don't like this, dude. Although this would have worked. I'm just kind of thrown off by this big gap. Sunday, June 16th last year. Dude, that was... Okay. Alright, this actually looks pretty good. So, came down, swept these lows, delivering from a BPR right here. Does everybody know what a BPR is? Trump officially launched his campaign. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Balanced price range, yep. Might have to wait for this 3 minute actually. This gap looks way better. I really want to take this. What do you guys think? Look at this V shape. Like, we come down into this BPR, have a really nice bullish reaction wick. Super nice V shape. We have LRLR above. We have all these highs inside this fair value gap here, which are not protected highs because we've came down and swept sell side. I like this. Probably break even like here. Oops. When Oxano says, I like this, take the trade. Okay. For sure. Watch it just get wrecked. Alright. Wait, what's going on in the 1 minute? OB. Alright, so we'll go BE here. Bro. Ugh. Dude, I'm getting frustrated over backtesting break-evens. That's how annoying break-evens are to me, bro. I hate them so much. But I feel like, dude. Bro. Ugh. That's so dumb. I hate break evens, man. I literally like have an easier time taking the loss, I swear. So we have an SMT right here. Shows what could have been over. You pace the house with. I know, they drive me nuts. I seriously can't handle them. I feel like I want to try this for some reason, out of curiosity. Oh wait, we did sweep that. Dude, this is kind of risky, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I want to try this. Wait, why'd it put me in right there? Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. We'll go B. Yeah. Bro, all-time highs, Trump actions, just next level, I guess. Low-key, we could probably just take this, and I bet it works. I don't even know where TP would be. That's crazy. Bro, all-time highs is the worst, you guys. Alright, we're doing an... Yeah, and that's just not even something that I use. I don't use that stuff. I don't know how. Alright, you guys. I'm going to call it a session there for now, and I'm going to pick some better dates out for next time. This was trash. Literally every play was break even. Like, every single play was break even. Didn't even get a chance to scale. But we haven't taken a loss. You know? So our win rate's technically still 100% for backtesting. I know. There's still 9 break evens. I wonder how many of those were today. Most of them. Yeah, the trades were really bad. Thanks, bro. I mean, but that's just what happens sometimes, you know? And if you guys want to, like, talk about other stuff or anything, I'm down to chill for a second. But, oh my goodness. Amy? I swear I'm about to load up for Asia. What is going on here? I'm out on my computer. More than not for me, bro. No, sir. I hate going break even. I just kind of have a different philosophy on how I use my break evens. Like for me, I don't like going break even until I'm like once my trade is at a level where I would be happy closing it. That's my break even point, if that makes sense. Like other than that, it's like when I got into the trade, I was willing to put a certain amount of risk on the table, and so I just learned after going break even enough times that it was working against me, and so I just kind of do things a little differently. Nicholas, re-entries have been treating me really nice recently, so I've been going with it. Sometimes a different break even instead of yeah. I mean, re-entries are good. Dude, what is going on? Do we load up fundeds right now, chat? What is happening? Full port some evals? I honestly don't know if I have any left. Wait, I think I do. Of course. I'm gonna probably just start doing them randomly, like whenever I feel like it, if I'm bored or something, instead of just once a week, because they're fun and I like doing them. So, thank you. Alright, guys. If nobody has any more questions, then I'll probably just end it there. Signal botting Oksana. No. You don't want to signal bot me. One? Okay, Amy. Nah. That's actually so funny. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, Amy. What did I say this morning though when we were way up here? Guys, I swear on everything. We were way up here, and I was like, bold prediction of the day: we destroy this whole WANWOG. And sure enough, yeah, exactly. I be doing that sometimes. You guys, I don't know, all the time. What is this wick? What you take today? I took this. I took a loss on this because I didn't go break even when I should have. And then I took this later on paper because I was done on my fundeds. The data low. Where? 1 p.m. Oh. Wait, was it FOMC member or was it Trump? 1 p.m. No, wait. This? Oh. Oh. Dude, yeah, I didn't even see. I got off when after I took that loss, so I didn't even know that this was a thing, to be honest. And yeah, it's definitely still there. Okay, well, that's something to watch out for, guys. I would definitely try and maybe target that. This will probably get hit soon. Okay, wait a minute though. Okay. I need to get off this. Amy, tell me. Amy, tell me to shut it off. I'm gonna start acting out. Let's watch Dexter. All right. That sounds fair. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.